We're here to tell you about the life and works of the great mathematician.
Great mathematicians have played a pivotal role in shaping the world of mathematics and advancing our understanding of the fundamental principles that underpin this field. Their work encompasses a diverse array of mathematical fields encompassing algebra, geometry, calculus, and number theory. In addition to solving intricate problems and theorems, these scholars have introduced original ideas, structured systems of axioms, and devised mathematical techniques that have left a significant and enduring mark on the broader scientific world. Their contributions frequently extend beyond the confines of mathematics, with applications in fields such as physics, engineering, computer science, economics, and various other disciplines. Great mathematicians are known for their intellectual curiosity, creativity, and a relentless pursuit of mathematical truth. Their pioneering ideas and in-depth demonstrations have made a lasting impression on the historical development of mathematics, instilling a sense of wonder and motivation in succeeding generations to delve into the boundless prospects within this captivating and indispensable field. Therefore, the world of mathematics is nothing without its contributors. Ernest Friedrich Ferdinand Zermelo is one of the foundations of the mathematics we are studying and keep on using in this generation. The majority of his works are associated with set theory, which is a foundational subject that students must grasp before moving on the next lesson in more advanced math. In Berlin, Germany, on July 27, 1871, Ernest Zermelo was born. He was the child of college professor Ferdinand Zermelo and Maria Augusta Elizabeth Singer. He had five sisters, but only three of them lived to adulthood due to the bad health of his family. When he was 17, his siblings and he were orphans because both of his parents died when he was still a child. Zermelo had a passionate interest in the arts, particularly poetry. He was regarded for being perceptive, humorous, and critical. His axiomatization of set theory in 1908 and invention of the action of choice in 1904 are two of his most well-known contributions to mathematics. Zermelo was up in a family where scholarly pursuits were encouraged because, as was previously indicated, his father was a college professor. He attended the Novitian Staatliche Kurse in Berlin for secondary education, and he graduated from the school in 1889. It was common practice for German students back then to attend many universities. His academic interests were fairly diverse and included math, physics, and philosophy. He attended three separate institutions: Berlin, Halle, and Freiburg. He studied under Pavinius, Vassar Spokes, Fang, Schmid, Schouwert, and Alban Hoster at these universities. After earning his first degree, he started doing mathematical research. With the help of Hermann Quach, Zermelo completed his dissertation on calculus in 1894 at the University of Berlin. He chose to continue his education at the University of Göttingen in 1897, after being deeply moved by David Hilbert's groundbreaking work there. In 1899, he qualified for a professorship. After receiving his degree, Zermelo stayed on the University of Berlin to work as Planck's assistant in the theoretical physics department. He started working on his habilitation thesis on hydrodynamics under Planck's direction. He was appointed a lecturer at Göttingen after receiving his degree because of his contributions to the calculus of variations and statistical mechanics. Works and contributions. Contributions behind the realm of mathematics. Ernst Zermelo is popular in his work, particularly in set theory and the development of axiomatic set theory. Zermelo-Frankel set theory, which served as the basis for modern mathematical logic. However, Zermelo's interests encompass more than just mathematics, and he made significant contributions in various other domains. In philosophy, Zermelo showed a strong inclination towards philosophy and authored writings on a range of philosophical subjects. He exhibited a keen interest in the philosophy of mathematics, particularly concerning the foundation of mathematics, and explored topics related to logic and the nature of mathematical entities. In logic, alongside his contribution to set theory, Zermelo also made important contribution to the field of mathematical logic. His work on the axiom of choice, for instance, had profound implication for both logic and the foundation of mathematics. The Zermelo Frank's set theory he formulated is widely regarded as a fundamental system underpinning modern mathematical logic. In decision theory, Zermelo also left his mark on decision theory, particularly within the realm of game theory. He introduced the concept of strategy in game theory, a concept critical for understanding how rational agents make choices in games. His algorithm is a fundamental foundation in game theory, but its applications are not limited to finite games and can extend to various other fields. In history of mathematics, Zermelo harbored an interest in the history of mathematics and was recognized for his writing on the historical development of mathematical concepts. He delved into the historical origin of set theory and the principle he was working on.
Editorial work. Zermelo took on the role of an editor for the journal Mathematische Annalen, where he contributed to the dissemination of mathematical research and ideas. His work in this capacity played a significant role in shaping the trajectory of mathematical research. While Zermelo's primary contribution lay in the domains of mathematics and logic, he maintained a broader academic presence and made contribution to the broader intellectual community. Significant contribution to set theory. Zermelo's first set theory publication on the addition of transfinite cardinals appeared in 1901. By making the initial move towards the continuum hypothesis in 1904, he demonstrated that every set can be well organized. Axiom of choice helps prove that set can be well ordered. In his demonstration of well-ordered property, he employed that axiom of choice to build set using transfinite. In spite of his inability to establish consistency, the Zermelo set theory was published. Axiom of extensionality, axiom of elementary sets, axiom of separation, power set of axiom, union axiom, and axiom of infinity were among the 7 concepts he mentioned. The axiom system Zermelo established for Cantor's set theory in 1908 has shown to be of utmost significance for the advancement of mathematics. Only 2 technical phrases are used in its 7 axioms, set and the symbol for the element of connection or. Zermelo highlighted the descriptive aspect of the axioms by defining the circumstances, the axioms under which an item is to be referred to as a set after establishing a domain B of subjects. Each set and is an item of B which there is another object B of B, such that A, B, with the exception of the null set introduced in axiom 2. Zermelo's game theory. One of the 2 players must have a winning strategy in order to avoid a tie, according to a well-known game theory of Zermelo. In chess, either white can force a win or black can force a win, or both sides can force a draw. This theorem applies to finite 2-player games with perfect knowledge in which players alternate their moves and chance has no bearing on their choices. A better way to put it is that if a game fits all of these requirements but a draw is currently feasible, one or both players can force a win, or at the very least, a tie.
Lastly, Ernst Zermelo's late years. Due to his unpopularity in opposition to Hitler's ascent to power in Germany, he was fired from his position at Freiburg in 1935. Zermelo's final years were characterized by solitude. After being fired in 1935, he gave up on mathematics. He relocated to the country and had a simple life there. In 1944, he was married, and while he was getting blind, he was totally dependent on his wife. By 1951, Zermelo was fully blind, and on May  21, 1953, he passed away in Gansterstal, Germany. The eminent German mathematician Ernst Zermelo made groundbreaking contributions to mathematics that will never be forgotten. Zermelo had a significant influence on the development of set theory as well as the axiom of choice, and his contributions are still being felt today. Logic, topology, and mathematical physics are just a few of the areas of mathematics that he helped establish through his theories and proofs. Zermelo's intelligence and commitment to his work are reflected in his many publications and accomplishments. His theories have been widely embraced and used in disciplines including computer science, economics, and philosophy, demonstrating his influence outside of academia. Future generations of mathematicians will be motivated by Zermelo's pioneering attitude and unwavering quest for mathematical truth.